Hi, welcome back to the workshop for a mini-series that I didn't really have any intention of making. Now, regular viewers might remember a few months ago I completed the Firebird build that I was working on, and that in conjunction with that build I was actually building from some of the leftover materials a Firebird tenor ukulele. Now, I've had a couple of people say, what's happening to that tenor uke? And to be honest, up until now, not a lot really. I've been really busy with a number of other things and a few other builds, and it's kind of got put on the back burner a little bit, but I think it'd be a real shame if I didn't complete it. So I'm going to do this little series, and it'll be made up of some fairly short videos that I'll put out once a week, just detailing how I go about finishing off this uke. But before we can go much further, I think we need a recap on exactly where we were when I put this away a few months ago. And basically we're here. I've got the central neck through section of the body, which was made up of a little leftover material from the actual Firebird. It's the same kind of laminated center block, which I've scarf jointed a headstock onto because it wasn't quite long enough. So that's quite a bit of work done there. I've also got a headstock template, but this has just been scaled down from the full-size drawing, so I'm not sure if we can actually go with that exact shape. I might need a little bit more width on the nut than that. It's looking a little bit skinny. Further to that, I've got a very cute little Telecaster style 4-saddle bridge, which I think looks quite nice. Not really very Firebirdish, but it will do the job. I've got some scaled down drawings. I believe these are 65% of the original. They're not really that much use to me apart from the basic shape. The rest of it, I can't really get any measurements or anything off. But that's not a massive problem because realistically, I need those for the shapes that I'm going to use to make it look like a Firebird, but all the rest of it can be done with measurements and calculations and stuff. And to help me with that, I've got a very early build of mine, which is this little tenor uke I made many years ago in the shape of a Telecaster, and if anyone's seen my thin line Telecaster build, you will know exactly what it was built as a prototype of. So I can use this to establish a lot of the dimensional stuff that I need to get. Additionally to that, I did do a couple of templates for the body halves of the Firebird. So when the time comes to cut those out of the bit of mahogany that I've got, we're set to go. But I think what I'm going to do first is start working up on the headstock and get that kind of finished off to a reasonable standard, which will mean routing around this template, but I need to establish exactly what the nut width is going to be to see if this is going to be of any use to me in that regard. And to do that, I'm literally just going to measure this one, which is about 33mm. And that nut actually works really well for me. I don't play ukulele a lot, but I can play that one. However, the nut width on here is actually 30mm, so it's a little bit shy of where we need it. So I think my tactic here is going to be, I can actually leave those portions of this for a little while longer. I can route the rest of the headstock shape, and then once we've established where the nut needs to go, I can just sand that in with the oscillating bobbin sander. So I think what we'll do is we'll get everything cleared off the bench, we'll get the template on, break out the router and get this headstock shape established. Okay, there's the headstock routed out. It's come out quite well. I had to be quite careful there because with there being so little surface area on the headstock, the router was quite tippy, which is why I took it down in several small passes, but we seem to have had a nice result. It's going to need a little bit of cleaning up, but all in all, very happy with that. And I think that is probably as good a place as any to leave it for this episode. Haven't got a huge amount of work done admittedly, but we are back underway with this, which is the main thing. So I'll be back fairly soon with the next episode of this. Until then, there will be the continuation of the Rickenbacker build that's also going on at the moment. As always, smash that like button if you've enjoyed this, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.